Spin, 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 spin. There you go.
Great. Hi. Let's imagine that it's dawn. It's a brilliant day and there's just a little cool off the lake. You've packed a lunch and you're going boating. The fish are out there waiting just to be baited into your boat, hopefully. And it's just perfect, but you would be surprised how many people are just not prepared. They don't have the little emergency things that could make their time on the water safer, or if something happens, they don't know what to do. So let's talk about those lost trips and those retreats to the land, or worse yet, if you have an injury. That's not good either. So let's start with the fact that the Coast Guard offers a course, a boating course, and it's offered to anyone who has a boat. If you register a boat, you need a boating course. You can find out where they are from your local marina. You can call the Coast Guard directly from your phone book. Believe me, they're in there. And in looking at the Coast Guard and the information, I found that they have a report that they put out every 5 years. It's a comparison analysis of recreational boating policies, with the quick phase-in education versus other education policies. And it is put out by the Coast Guard by Colin Meehan and Harry Hogan. And what they have found is that since they've put in this Coast Guard training, all but 13 states have reported a decrease in the fatalities of boating, which is really great. So the course is really worth the effort to go to. And along with that, you can look up uscgboating.org on the net. It's a very good source for personal flotation devices, for safety equipment, information links such as that. And you can get information there. You can also get information from resources such as Chapman Piloting, Seaman, and Small Boat Handling. And don't let the sailboat fool you. This is also for motorboats as well. There's information in here on what the different buoys mean, the lighting, terms, all kinds of things. Get a resource. It doesn't have to be this one specifically, but it's good to have a reference source. Now that we've got references out of the way, let's think about safety. Drunk driving and drunk boating are the same thing. And in most states, you can be picked up for drunk boating. Make sure you have a designated driver. If you're going to be driving that boat, it's a motorized vehicle. There are people in the water that you can run into. There are other boats in the water. Make sure that you are alert if you're going to be running that boat. Drugs and alcohol don't belong with the boat. The captain should be free of those. And what happens if you have those little mishaps? Well, a good thing to do is take a first aid course. Now, the American Red Cross offers a first aid course. This is a book called Standard First Aid by the American Red Cross. If you take a course, you'll get a similar book, the current volume. And it's just a good idea to have that knowledge in case something does happen. Well, what should we carry on our boat? Well, to go along with the first aid course, a first aid kit makes very good sense. Hopefully you only have little mishaps if you have any mishaps at all. But by taking the course, you'll know what to put in the first aid kit. Extra water. It's nothing like being sick because you're dehydrated and then you can't do something. Flares, because if something does happen, you're going to want to attract attention to yourself. And believe me, other boats will come if you throw up a flare. They will come to your rescue. They're out there just like you are. They know what that means. And gasoline. The Coast Guard's not a towing service. They won't come get you. They might call somebody for you, but they won't come get you if you're out of gasoline. Personal flotation devices. Well, Coast Guard rated personal flotation devices come with a pamphlet. And this pamphlet discusses the different flotation devices. Know what you've got, what you're going to get. Think about you having children on board that can't swim, or you can't swim. Maybe you need a device that's going to turn you around. Think about the fact that you might go overboard and hit your head before you get in the water, and you're unconscious. These are things you need to think about before you get out on the lake, not afterwards. And a throwable flotation device needs to have a rope attached to it. If someone's out in the water and you throw that device and you miss, if you're not holding on to a rope attached to that, you're not going to get that back. You've lost a second or third chance to throw that device where that person can get it. You need the rope. So these are things that you're going to learn about when you take those courses. Get a depth finder. Make sure that you're not going to run aground. The boat is on the water, but the surface underneath the water is different heights. Plan for that. And a marine radio, so that you can call for help, so that you can get the information about the weather that's out there that might come up. These are all important things to have. But mostly, once you get these, make sure that you're not the only one who knows where they are. Make sure other people know how to use them. If you're the one who's overboard, the only people who are going to be able to help you are on board. Make sure they know where these safety devices are and how to use them. So, in conclusion, have fun, keep safe. With a little bit of planning, you might be able to avoid some big time problems. Thank you.
Spin, 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 spin.
This is my version of my notes. Thank you.